Story 8 Akku and Her Large Family. Author Sofia Dhodia. Akku is a 6-year-old girl. She lives with her parents, grandparents, uncle, and aunt. Hers is a large family. Akku loves her family very much. One day, Akku feels extremely bored and goes to her mommy. Mommy, I want to play with you. Sweetheart, I am a little busy right now. I'll play with you after I finish my work, says Mommy. Akku feels sorry for her mother because she has a lot of work to do and cannot play with her. Never mind, Mommy. I'll go play with Daddy, says Akku smilingly. Daddy, I'm bored. Come and play with me. My darling, I'm tired right now. I'll play with you after having some rest. Why don't you go play with your granny? Akku feels sorry for her father. Daddy, you have so much work to do in your office. You rest for some time now. I will play with you later. Thank you so much, baby. Akku goes to her grandpa. She sees him reading a newspaper. Grandpa, Akku calls, but Grandpa is so engrossed in the newspaper that he does not notice his little grandchild standing right next to him. Akku calls again. Grandpa! Grandpa! Oh, yes, child. What is it? Says Grandpa. Will you play with me? Mommy is busy, and Daddy is tired. Do you have to read this right now? Asks Akku innocently. Well, there is one task that needs to be completed before we play, says Grandpa. Which one, Grandpa? Asks Akku. Grandpa shuffles the newspaper pages and goes to the crossword page. Here, I want you to help me finish this word game, says Grandpa, and hands Akku a pencil. She gets excited and cries out with joy. This looks interesting. I will try first. Akku doesn't understand the game, but she joyously keeps giving words from her short list of vocabulary that does not fit the crossword. No, Akku, that's not the right word. Think again, says the grandfather. Akku tries to give the correct word for the puzzle, but she fails every time. Grandpa, can we play now? Asks Akku after losing interest in the puzzle. Okay, just give me a minute, says Grandpa with his head bent down into the newspaper. Akku waits quietly for some time, then goes to her uncle who was exercising. Uncle, when will you be free? Soon, says Uncle. I want to play. Come and play with me, says Akku. Uncle is busy lifting his dumbbells. He says, You start the game. I'll join you soon. Which game, Uncle? Asks Akku. Says Uncle. She keeps staring at her uncle and realizes that it will be no good waiting for him. Akku finally goes to her aunt who is talking to someone on the phone. Auntie, come play with me. Not now, Akku. I'm talking to someone on the phone, says her aunt. But Akku has lost all her patience now and wants to play without any further delay. She pulls her aunt's hand and calls loudly, Auntie, come and play with me right now. Nobody is playing with me. Akku's aunt gets irritated and scolds her. Akku runs away in anger. Grandma, who is sitting on an armchair, watches everything and goes to Akku. She calms her down and asks her to play with her. But Akku refuses. Why don't you play with me, my dear? I have no other work to do, says Grandma. No, Granny, I can't play with you. Only yesterday you told me that your knee hurts terribly. You can't run like me, says Akku and flounces out of the room. Akku sits quietly in a corner of her room and feels dejected. Tears roll down her cheeks. After a while, Akku's family notices the silence in the house and wonder where Akku has gone. They look for her in the entire house. Finally, they find her sitting on the floor in the corner of her bedroom, right beside a huge teddy bear. Akku's hands are resting on her knees, and she has bent her head on them. Her long, messy hair makes it hard to see her face. Mommy, Daddy, Grandpa, Grandma, Uncle, and Aunt look at her and are unhappy. They feel regretful for having refused to spend time with her. "I'm sorry, my princess. I shouldn't have scolded you," says her aunt. "It's all right, Aunt. You were on the phone. I should not have disturbed you," moans Akku. Aunt hugs Akku and pecks her on the cheek. "Come, my little one," says Mommy, holding Akku's hand in hers. "We will all play together." "Yes," says the aunt. "Let's play Ludo. Akku loves to play this game. Isn't it, baby?" says Uncle. Akku beams and looks at Grandmother. She beams merrily. "Grandma, even you can play this game. Your knee will not hurt this way." "Oh, yes, my child. Go, run quickly, and bring the game board," says the grandmother with excitement. Akku opens the cupboard where she places all her toys. She pulls out the Ludo board along with the tokens. "Now tell me, which token do you all want?" "I'll take the red one, because it's my favorite color," says Akku with high spirits. Akku is cheerful now because her whole family is sitting together and playing with her. Akku loves her large family very much. She is such a thoughtful, caring, and forgiving child that everyone in the family loves and adores her.